Okay, so I've been a high school teacher for 15 years, and I'm also the co-moderator of the Heterodox Academy K-12 education community. I am deeply, deeply invested in these worlds of viewpoint diversity and what's going on in schools and stuff like that. And the debate over critical race theory, this is an issue, critical social justice stuff is something I've been talking about for years because I've seen it develop over the course of several years. Well, it really hit the fan, obviously, in the summer of 2020. And it became this big thing. So it was big in Virginia and all of that kind of stuff. Well, what happens is instead of talking about the bad pedagogy that goes on so often in class with regards to ethnic studies or with regards to things like talking about racism and stuff like that, what happens is we don't actually get to the conversation. The conversation devolves into, is this CRT or is it not? So what happens is really smart people go, well, this is not happening. CRT is not being taught in schools and blah, 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 blah. And that's not true. I got into a big kind of viral discussion with some teachers after one of the influential teachers said, keep teaching CRT even if your state bans it. But this is really unfortunate because what we should be talking about is whatever this is, call it a widget, whatever it is, bad pedagogy, it's divisive, it's not good. Here is from Marc Lamont Hill show, him, very smart guy, talking about the fact that he doesn't believe that CRT is being taught in schools.
Speaking of schools, this whole hullabaloo began because Republican legislators said, we will not allow critical race theory to be taught in schools. Now, I used to teach high school, I've studied schools, I know people in school, I want to know where these schools are, where people are teaching all this critical race theory. This feels like a solution in search of a problem.
But that's frustrating because even if it's not technically CRT, it is influenced by the idea of seeing things through a racial lens, looking for racism where it may or may not be and things like that. But now it's obviously here. So you could say that it's not technically CRT, but like Springfield, Missouri School District is doing this oppressor versus oppressed matrix, talking about whiteness and all that kind of stuff. That is influenced by critical race theory. But then with Salinas School District, you can click on the link here for Reason Magazine, or you can listen to this Hill article. Robbie Soav, I think is his name. Broke it down. It's right there in black and white talking about critical race theory in schools. So when Marc Lamont Hill says, can you name one place where it's happening? Yeah, Mark, I can. Salinas School District. That's one place where it's happening, and it's happening other places as well. It really is. So let's talk about it.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today with a printing of a painting done by a talented Detroit artist, Jonathan Harris. Jonathan named the painting Critical Race Theory. It gives me chills as I look at it and how the contrived fight.
Then we'll ask how you describe. What is critical race theory?
I will admit that I read a lot of critical race theory in law school. So, the work of Derek Bell or Gene Stefanczyk
this
and
is the
Richard
stuff
Delgado.
No one knows but you and 6 other people.
Right. So,
but what matters is what is it practically?